Winter Olympics live updates. Lindsey Jacobellis, Nick Baumgartner win gold. U.S. faces Canada in men. Winter Olympics live updates. Lindsey Jacobellis, Nick Baumgartner win gold. U.S. faces Canada in men's hockey. USA Today show caption hide caption Shaun White last ride. U.S. women's hockey survives. Ice dance. Saturday Shaun White was emotional after his final competitive snowboarding run. Ice dancers Madison Chalk and Evan Bates, Madison Hubble and Zachary Donahue begin competition. Sandy Hooper, USA Today. The U.S. grabbed more hardware Saturday at the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics. Lindsey Jacobellis, 36, won her second gold medal of these games, finishing first alongside Nick Baumgartner in the debut of mixed-gender team snowboard cross. The Americans were the oldest team in the field with a combined age of 76. For Baumgartner, 40, who was heartbroken after failing to advance to the men's individual final, it was a second chance to earn his first Olympic medal in what was likely his final Olympics. In men's hockey, the USA and Canada are facing off in a game that will play a big role in determining who wins their pool and gets a bye to the quarterfinal. Later Saturday, American Jordan Stoltz, 17, will make his much-anticipated Olympic debut in long track speed skating's 500 meters. Stoltz is considered a serious medal contender. He won both the 500 and 1,000 meters at the U.S. Olympic trials in West Allis, Wisconsin, breaking track records in both event competition resumes in figure skating following Nathan Chen's dazzling gold medal performance as ice dancing takes center stage. With the rhythm dance, Madison Hubble and Zachary Donahue, who took fourth in the 2018 Pyeongchang Games, and Madison Chalk and Evan Bates, who finished ninth, lead the U.S. contingent. TV schedule, what and how to watch Olympics Friday night and Saturday morning. Text alerts, sign up for behind-the-scenes access from our reporters on the ground. Olympics newsletter, all of our coverage straight to your inbox. Medal count, how each country is performing at the Winter Games. Report. USA Hockey has been reported to Congress for safe sport issue. USA Hockey has been reported to Congress for potential interference in an investigation by the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, according to a report. Safe Sport investigates reports of sexual misconduct and other abuses within the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee jurisdiction. Senator Chuck Grassley, ranking member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, wrote a letter to USA Hockey about the alleged violation. According to The Athletic, the letter was addressed to USA Hockey Executive Director Pat Kelleher, who is currently in Beijing, and President Mike Trimboli. Grassley's letter referenced a law that required Safe Sport to report to Congress within 72 hours any attempt to interfere in or influence the outcome of an investigation by a national governing body, per The Athletic, and that Safe Sport's report came earlier this week. Reached for comment. A U.S. Center for Safe Sport spokesperson said via email, "We do not comment on matters to protect the integrity of the process." The U.S. Center for Safe Sport investigated former USA Hockey president Jim Smith due to allegations he mishandled accusations of sexual abuse against a minor in Illinois. USA Hockey is a co-defendant in a May 2021 lawsuit in the case. In 2010, USA Hockey hired Brad Aldrich, the former Chicago Blackhawks video coach who allegedly raped then prospect Kyle Beach, 5 months after his departure from the Blackhawks. The Athletic reported that USA Hockey did not check with the Blackhawks for references or to inquire about the nature of his departure. On Friday, U.S. Ski Snowboarding confirmed it has opened an investigation into allegations of inappropriate behavior within the U.S. snowboard cross team. Chris Bumbaca. Team USA wins gold again in snowboard cross Zhangjiakou, China. American Lindsey Jacobellis is golden again 3 days after winning the women's individual event at the Beijing Olympics. She paired with partner Nick Baumgartner to win snowboard cross mixed team event debut Saturday. Historic gold for at Team USA. At Lindsey Jacobellis and Nick Baumgartner win gold in the first ever Olympic mixed team snowboard cross. #Winter Olympics. #watch with US television at NBC and at Peacock TV laptop computer. https. /t.co/pxmuvgjz8p pic@twitter.com/rzeljp7. NBC Olympics February 12, 2022. The oldest pair in the competition used their experience on the course to win the event. On the first leg in the final, Baumgartner gave Jacobellis a .04-second advantage going into the last leg. After Jacobellis moved from third to second in her final heat, a crash behind her left it down to a race with Italy's Michela Moili, who won women's individual gold in the 2018 Olympics. Jacobellis took the lead on the late curve and held on to cross the line first. The medal is the first for Baumgartner, 40, in his fourth game. Jacobellis, 36, now has 3 Olympic medals. She won silver in Torino in 2006. At Nick Baumgartner screaming his support for at Lindsey Jacobellis as she won is a gold medal mood. #WatchWithUS. #Winter Olympics pic@twitter.com/AISUXS5BW. NBC Olympics February 12, 2022. Rachel Axon. Ukrainian skeleton racer makes plea for peace at Olympics Beijing. The International Olympic Committee said that when Ukrainian skeleton athlete Vladislav Haraskevich flashed a small sign to cameras that read "No War in Ukraine" after he finished competing on Friday night, it did not violate Rule 50 of the Olympic Charter. Rule 50 says no kind of demonstration or political, religious or racial propaganda is permitted in any Olympic sites, venues, or other areas. The Games governing body described Haraskevich's gesture as general call for peace and said no further action would be taken. Russian and Ukrainian athletes in Beijing have generally been eyeing each warily, from a distance, as concerns grow that Moscow could be preparing to invade Ukraine over what it claims are security concerns connected to NATO expansion. Shortly after this story published, Ukrainian skeleton athlete Vladislav Haraskevich flashed a small sign to cameras after he finished competing on Friday night. "No war in Ukraine," the sign read https //t.coskmy788p.pic at twitter.com/QLAOU8up5J. Kim Jelmgaard, February 12, 2022. Kim Jelmgaard. Ullander lost a medal to Russian doping, but skeleton racer perseveres Beijing. There is an inherent contradiction in the way American skeleton racer Katie Ullander loves being at the Olympics, and the lack of faith she has in the organizations tasked with keeping the competition clean and fair. It is part of what she calls the duality of being human, knowing she was cheated out of a bronze medal at the Sochi Games in 2014, while also respecting the competitor who beat her by 0.04 seconds but was later implicated in Russia's state-sponsored doping scandal. It explains why she keeps coming back. This is her 5th time now, despite wondering if the system that's supposed to protect athletes like her will ever work. It just shows there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that exists at the same time of the Olympics being so amazing and inspirational. She said, "It would be a remarkable, full-circle moment for Ullander if she could pull off something special Saturday and win the medal that was taken from her for good." When the Court of Arbitration for Sport overturned Elena Nikitina's lifetime ban in February of 2018 and let her keep the bronze from Sochi, Nikitina was one of 28 Russian athletes for whom the CAS ruled there was insufficient evidence to establish anti-doping violation. That wrong may never be righted in Ullander's mind, but a medal in Beijing is not out of her reach. Halfway through the women's skeleton race, she sits in 8th place, half a second behind the leader Jacqueline Narracott of Australia, but only 3/10 out of 3rd place on a tightly bunched leaderboard heading into the final 2 runs. Dan Wolken. U.S. snowboard launches investigation into allegations of inappropriate behavior. ZHANGJAKOU. China. U.S. Ski Snowboard confirmed Friday that it opened an investigation into allegations of inappropriate behavior within the U.S. snowboard cross team, including some that have been levied against its current head coach. Calin Chitluksivtsov, a member of the 2010 Olympic team, said in a series of Instagram posts that the coach, Peter Foley, has taken naked photos of female athletes for over a decade, and made an explicit comment to her about another woman's appearance in 2014. "I cannot watch another Olympic Games without saying this publicly," she wrote in one Instagram post. Foley did not return a voicemail from USA Today Sport. U.S. ski snowboard spokesman Tom Horrocks said the organization is aware of the recent allegations against Foley. "We take these very serious, and these are being investigated," Horrocks wrote in an email, adding that the organization would not comment further. Horrocks did not say who is investigating Chitluksivtsov's statement. Rachel Axon and Tom Shad. The story of 2 snowboards that changed Shaun White's life. ZHNGJAKOU, China. The end caused Shaun White to reflect back on the beginning, and the story he told while choking back tears after his final halfpipe competition says as much about him as it does about snowboarding. White recalled getting his first snowboard, running home from school for days to ask his mother whether it had arrived, and it wasn't there. And then the next day, same thing. "For like 4 days, I did that," White said, "and then one day, she just burst into the classroom with a board in her hand, and I was like beside myself. She interrupted everyone just to give me my board, and from then on, it was just, I was on a mission." Rachel Axon. Rapon. Adults put Valieva in this awful situation. Former Olympic bronze medalist Adam Rapon is defending Russian figure skater Kamila Valieva and taking aim at the governing bodies that put the 15-year-old Olympian in a bad situation. Valieva, the favorite to win individual gold at the Winter Olympics, tested positive for a banned substance, yet Russian officials appealed her provisional suspension and she has been allowed to practice. A final decision on whether Valieva can skate in the women's individual competition, which starts Tuesday, has not yet been reached. The International Olympic Committee is pushing to have Valieva suspended, at which point the International Skating Union would likely disqualify the gold medal-winning Russian Olympic Committee from the team skating competition and reward the United States with the gold medal. "This entire situation is heartbreaking," Rapon tweeted on Friday. "This young girl is just 15. She's a minor. The adults around her have completely failed her. They've put her in this awful situation and should be punished." Scott Gleason. "This entire situation is heartbreaking. This young girl is just 15. She's a minor. The adults around her have completely failed her. They've put her in this awful situation and should be punished." https /t.co/5WCYTPL Adam Rapon February 11, 2022 Saturday offers some good shots at Olympic gold. The US enters Saturday sitting 7th in the medal standings with 10. Team USA has earned 4 golds, 5 silvers, and 1 bronze through Friday, with events on tap that could move them up the leaderboard. Medal possibilities on Saturday exist in mixed team snowboard cross, where gold medalist Lindsey Jacobellis returns to action. Cross-country skiing, with U.S. star Jessie Diggins leading the women's relay team, and long-track speed skating, where 17-year-old Jordan Stoltz will race in the 500 meters. Norway and Austria top the overall medal standings, with 14 apiece, but Germany, with 11 total medals, leads the race for gold with 7. When will the Winter Olympics end? Don't worry, we still have more than a week's worth of action to go at the 2022 Beijing Olympics. Next week's schedule at the Winter Games will include women's figure skating, more Michaela Schifrin on the slopes, and the continuation of the women's and men's hockey tournaments, just to name a few. The closing ceremony will take place on Sunday, February 20th, starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Russian figure skating doping appeal heads to Court of Arbitration for Sport Beijing, breaking its silence on the Russian figure skating doping fiasco. The IOC is appealing a Russian anti-doping agency ruling that allowed star Kamila Valieva to continue practicing for Tuesday's women's short program. The appeal now sets the stage for a dramatic legal hearing at the Court of Arbitration for Sport. If the appeal is successful, the International Skating Union, the worldwide governing body for figure skating, would likely disqualify the gold medal-winning Russian Olympic Committee from the team skating competition and reward the United States with the gold medal. It's hard to imagine something worse for the reputation of these already controversial games than having an Olympic drug cheat winning not 1 but 2 gold medals less than 2 months after she tested positive for a banned substance known to increase endurance and stamina. That Valieva is a minor, only 15, is troubling, engendering plenty of deserved sympathy. It is the adults around her, those who encouraged her use of a banned substance, who truly deserve our scorn. But you can feel sorry for Valieva, the women's gold medal favorite and a once-in-a-lifetime talent, and still believe that she shouldn't be allowed to step onto Olympic ice again. Christine Brennan Kessel leads U.S. women's hockey after overcoming concussion. Beijing, in her early 20s. U.S. women's hockey forward Amanda Kessel had established herself as one of the best in the sport. She was named college hockey's top player in 2013, and in 2014, she helped Team USA win a silver medal at the Sochi Olympics. Kessel suffered a concussion during a scrimmage before those Olympics, and the concussion-like symptoms lingered after the games, causing her to take a year off from school. There were some really dark times, she told USA Today Sport. I really thought my career might be over. A referral to concussion expert Mickey Collins at the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center brought about a change to her treatment program and a return to elite status. Kessel is now playing in her 3rd Olympic. During the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, she was part of the gold medal squad. For Collins, there's nothing more rewarding than seeing someone who was super sick, like Kessel, hoist a gold medal. To see her get back to that level, Collins said, that's what it's all about. Kessel entered the quarterfinals against the Czech Republic, leading the team in points with 6, and is now tied for 2nd as the Americans advanced to the semi-final. Chris Bumbaka. Facebook, Twitter, email.